holding the microphone now. The illusion is shattered. One of my goals is to have better posture, and the way I was sitting, it really hurt my back. It really hurt my back. So Editing Emma dropping in at the very beginning of the video, so sorry about that. I accidentally deleted the intro, but if I remember correctly, it was a lot of rambling anyway. Basically, all I said was, in case you missed my first video, this channel is going to be a little creative outlet for me where I can also document my self-care journey. I'm still working on what I'm calling it, but for now, all I can think of is journey. We might just stick with it. It's been a long year. I'm trying to focus more on self-care in 2022, and for this video, I'm just going through some of my New Year's resolutions. So if that sounds interesting to you, stick around. I wanted to film a really quick video. I actually have a job interview coming up, which is why I look like kind of nice, but I have to film really quickly because that's coming up really soon. I don't have a lot of time. So today's video is a continuation of that project, my self-care journey, for lack of a better term. I will be listing some of my New Year's resolutions and some of my goals for 2022. I just think it could be fun to have this to look back on and maybe keep myself accountable. I'm not trying to be too hard on myself because it's been a crazy few years, but I also don't really feel like I've been taking care of myself. Before I really get into it, sorry about my voice. I spent way too much money on Christmas shopping and I got scammed by Cyber Monday. And I've had to work a lot to make up for that, and yesterday that involved using my voice a lot, so my voice is kind of shot. Sorry that I sound like this, but at least I have a microphone up and running now, which I didn't for my first video, so I'm sorry. But yeah, in any case, sorry I keep looking around. I don't know where to look. Like, I'm recording with my phone and like I keep looking at the time because I'm scared about my job interview, but I feel like that means it looks like I'm looking like somewhere random. Also, I just keep looking to the side like while I'm speaking, which bad habit. I'll try to look more at the camera. I think I'm looking at the camera. I don't know. First goal, backstory, I used to be a vegetarian for about 7 years. I stopped when I was like, I don't know, 21 and some change, a few months in, because I found out I was going to be in Italy for a while, and I wanted to be able to experience and eat everything that I could while I was there. I don't have any problem with my friends or family doing it. It's just really a personal preference. I would really like to reduce my meat consumption and also my carbon footprint generally. Over the summer, I got really into exercising, and I found it was a really good way to relieve stress. My grad program was really kicking up and it was super stressful, and I felt like I didn't really have time to do anything, but it was the one thing that I made sure that I was doing when I could. So I was exercising at least a few times a week, and honestly, the improvement on my mental health was, I mean, crazy. It's not like the way my body has looked that has changed really as much as it is the way I feel, and that's what's really more important to me, so I would like to keep that up. I would really love to set time aside sometime during my weekends to write. Writing is something I used to do a lot, and it was something that was really important to me and something I really enjoyed, and I used to post a lot of my writing, and I don't really write even anymore. It just has really fallen to the wayside, and I would really love to kick that back up because it's something that's really important to me and something that makes me feel good, even if I'm not that great at it. I mean, I'm not trying to impress anybody, it's really just for me. I really need to get my life together. Yeah, that's the whole thing that I'm doing here, right? I need to organize a lot, and this is actually the second video that I'm filming. The first one was like me just cleaning my room generally, which sounds kind of sad. I just think it's hard to keep everything nice sometimes when just life seems so overwhelming. It just can feel like a lot sometimes when there's already so much going on. My physical environment is a reflection of my mental state, and I feel that I often feel better when I am in a cleaner, organized environment. And it's more helpful because I can find stuff. There's so much I need to organize, and get rid of. I have a really bad habit of holding on to stuff forever, because I'm so scared of being wasteful. Just generally, I have a lot of stuff that I don't need. A lot of that stuff could be donated and actually put to good use, and I just need to like do it. Another goal for 2022, I would like to finish grad school. I am set to graduate in May of 2022. Obviously, I'm on track to do that as of now, but I can't predict the future, so hopefully I don't screw this up. I also would like to get a job. I am studying to be a teacher. I really want to be a teacher. I would be an English teacher. I love literature and I love working with kids, and those like aha moments, or those moments where you really feel like I have made some small difference in this kid's day.
5 minutes later.
Anyway, I'm rambling. Another goal, just more for self-improvement purposes, I would really like to read more books. I'm gonna be an English teacher. I'm a big nerd who loves to read, and it's something that brought me a lot of joy when I was younger. I just have let that fall by the wayside, and sometimes at the end of the day, after a long day, sometimes the easiest thing to do is just turn on like Netflix or YouTube and just unplug, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I just would like to read, and that brings me joy too. So I want to make space for that. I want to spend more time with my loved ones. I would love to spend more time with my friends and family. I haven't been able to see my family a lot. I miss my family, I miss my friends. Luckily, a lot of my friends live in the same few cities, but I know a lot of them are moving. Some of them are moving pretty far. So I want to take advantage of this time while I can and just make sure that I'm seeing them. My boyfriend also just got a job and is moving to a much bigger city, and I'm super proud of him. But I'm also gonna miss him, so I just wanna make sure I'm making time to go see him as well. Okay, big one, just focus on self-care generally, whether that's how I'm eating. I have a really bad habit of eating food that just makes me feel awful. I also am really bad about sleep. I do not sleep, and it's not for lack of trying, so I can't completely blame myself for that. I've always had pretty bad insomnia. I just want to do everything that I can to establish better sleep habits, and I know it's easier said than done, and it's not completely within my control, but yeah. I feel like I don't follow my self-care routines as often as I would like, and sometimes I slip out of it when I get overwhelmed, and it's just the easiest thing to be on the chopping block, and I don't want to do that anymore. And honestly, I've discovered in the past year that things that bring me joy are often things like cooking a nice meal for myself, or making sure I'm going on a walk, or exercising. This is like a silly one. I would like to get better at hair and makeup. It's something that makes me feel happy. I love doing makeup. I never do it anymore just because like I, again, don't have time. A lot of this boils down to not having time. I want to practice gratitude. It sounds very much like a toxic positivity BS thing. I have struggled a lot with anxiety and depression, and it is really tough. I'm sure a lot of you can relate. It's really tough to hear over and over again, like pretty much, have you tried being happy? I'm not trying to spin it like a toxic positivity. Everything's just like gonna be fine if you're just happy, and you need to be happy, and like being happy, it's like, that's unrealistic. It's important to feel the emotions that you feel and not bottle that up. That's very unhealthy. I just want to practice gratitude. I want to make sure I'm grateful for the things in my life that I have. It can feel easier to focus on the bad sometimes. I think sometimes I focus on the bad to my own detriment and just made things worse for myself. And that's not to say I can't ever be unhappy, or I can't ever grieve, or I can't ever be sad or have bad days, because that's just being human. You can't have a good day without bad days. But I do want to be more grateful for the things in my life that I'm grateful for. It's a stupid way of putting that. I'm not feeling particularly eloquent right now. I gotta be honest. I'm rushing this a lot, and I'm super nervous about this job interview. just like to try out new things more to the extent that I can. There's so many hobbies and things that I want to do. I want to play around with makeup more. I've wanted to make candles for the longest time, so like maybe I'll do that. I've wanted to learn how to knit for the longest time. I know how to knit. I've never knit anything to completion. I've just really done it for stress relief. I want to make jewelry. That's something I've been kind of interested in, not as much as like embroidery. I'm super interested in embroidery. I would love to do that, but again, a lot of this comes down to time, and there's some things that I'd probably prioritize over that. I'd also like to try out some things that seem kind of scary. I just want to push myself and try new things. One of those things that seems scary, I think, is filming videos like this. And again, maybe putting them out. I still haven't decided. I'm kind of just doing this for fun right now. I don't know if I'll ever publish them. I also have a few big ones. As I kind of mentioned earlier, I really love writing. I write a lot of fiction and poetry, or at least I used to. I would like to more. I still kind of dabble. I would really like to self-publish a book. I've been working on a collection of poetry for a long time, and it's been finished for like a year and a half. And I haven't done anything with it because I feel like it's not really a reflection of who I am anymore. It's a reflection of a past version of myself, but I feel like that past version of myself still deserves to accomplish that goal and be able to put that out there. Genuinely, I don't think I'm like an amazing writer. It's just something that I enjoy doing, but I still would like to put it out there, and maybe I will, maybe I won't. I could have published it in 2019. Like it was done, and you know, I've made some small tweaks here and there, but like I genuinely could have published it in 2019. It's currently at the end of 2021. I think the title's kind of basic, but like that is what I wanted as the title going into it from like years and years and years ago. So I'm like, I shouldn't talk about this without, like, I'm not even saying what it is because I feel like I'm gonna jinx it or like it's a bad title, and I may never put it out, but like I would like to. Maybe I will. Another big one, I would really love to get a pet. I've never owned a cat. My boyfriend loves cats, and he's a huge cat person, and honestly, I've been converted. The hard thing is I would need a hypoallergenic breed, and that's very hard to find. Even now, I've just been scouring adoption websites, even though I fully know it doesn't matter right now because I cannot take on an animal right now with my schedule. It's just not fair or right for me to do so. But once I am in a more stable situation, I would really like to adopt a pet. Maybe I'll get one if I can. We'll see. Another thing is I would really like to sing more. It's just something that's brought me a lot of joy throughout my life, and it's just always been a really important part of my life, and it's kind of fallen off. It's actually why I own this microphone that I have never used until like this week. Yeah, it just used to be really important to me and something that I got a lot of enjoyment out of, and I would really like to start doing that again. You know, I used to write a lot of music in addition to writing fiction and poetry. I don't know if I would ever be comfortable putting that out or anything like that, so it's not like the book situation, but I still would like to start writing music again because it's something I've done pretty much since I was a kid and just always brought me a lot of joy, even if I didn't share it with anybody. And then the last one, kind of a funny one, not a funny one, but I would like to try sticking to this YouTube thing because I've had a lot of fun with it so far, and I think I could have a lot of fun with it. I think it'd be fun to be a part of like a little community, even if like 12 people are watching my videos. If I have fun making them, like welcome 12 people, I love you. You're amazing. Thanks for indulging in my nonsense. Anyway, I think that's all I got. I need to wrap this up because my interview starts super soon. Wish me luck. Not that you'll be able to because I'll either A, never put this video out, or B, it'll be put out way after the interview happens. Thanks for watching. I would love to know your goals and New Year's resolutions. Maybe we can learn from each other. I would love to hear about your goals if anybody's watching. Let me know what you're doing. I would love to hear about it. I would love to hear about your journey. I ran out of storage on my phone, so I had to stop, and yeah, I'm just gonna film a really quick outro in case there's anything that I wanted to say that I didn't get to, but basically, thank you for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and if you have any resolutions or goals for next year of your own, I would love to hear about them. Yeah, I really gotta go because my interview is gonna start really soon, but I hope you are doing well, and thanks so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. We got it.